Alright guys, welcome back to 5150 Adventures. In today's video, we're going to work on an end dump. Specifically, the tailgate of an end dump. Now, I've looked everywhere, have not found very many videos on this. And you'll see that in this video, where it's very hard. I will try to work you guys through the best that I can in the situation that I'm given to show you how to properly fix a high lift gate and show you how the air system problems can cause failure of this such item. Now, there is a ram that unlocks the tailgate, and in this video you'll see that we have one that is failing, and we're going to change that out. But with that being said, it did cause some problems with the valve, which caused the valve to break out. So stay tuned. Hope you liked the video, and we'll see you here in the field. I searched this a couple times and really didn't find anything that could explain it very good. So what I'm going to do today is show you guys on these end dumps that have high lift gates. And what I mean by that, for those of you that don't know, a high lift gate has a ram that extends the pivot point out so that it can lift up as high as it possibly can. So this part right here will go all the way up and be parallel with the top of the trailer. So in order to do that, you have to have a valve that will unlock the dog ears, and that's what locks the tailgate to the trailer so it can't open with material in it. So you have to have a valve that'll open that and raise the air rams to raise the gate up, as well as when it closes, it'll let the tailgate come down faster than the dog ears lock, so that it has time to get into its locking position and then lock. So in order to do that, you have to have a good working ram. Well, this ram has seen better days. It's wore out. So I'm going to end up doing a video on how to rebuild this. But for right now, we have a trailer over there that has one on it, and it's a good one. My brother is taking it off, and I will have him get it put on here. And as you see, I've got some lines here for the valve. Now, the old valve used to sit back here, and it would do all of what I needed to do as one unit. Well, they don't make that valve anymore. Mind you, this trailer is in 1996, I believe. It could be a 94 or 95. And that technology is long gone. It was a big, bulky air valve. It really didn't do everything we needed. So here's what we're gonna do. This trailer didn't have an air dryer or lubricator on it. I'm gonna set that up on here. It's gonna mount right here and look just about like this. Then the air will come out of that regulator, air dryer, the lubricator, and come over to this. I'm going to mount this right here. Now, what this has that the other one didn't is a manual override. So if the electronic side of this quits working, I can manually open or close the tailgate without having to have electronics at all. So what I have here is, these are exhausts. I have them set up like this so that I can put some hoses down so it could try to keep as much dust out of the exhaust ports as possible, which in the environment these work in, there's a lot of dust. This is your supply. Now I'm going to show you on this how you need to set this up. So if you look on there, there's a number one. Number one's going to be your supply. That is going to be your air in. Now this is an assist hose that assists the electric solenoid into operating the pistons inside there to let it open and close the valves as needed. So it'll come into here. Now, if you look, there's a number 4 and a number 2. One of these is going to be normally closed, and that's what we want to go to this side of the ram. Now, mind you, the reason why we want to go this side of the ram is there's a piston in here that moves from here to this way to unlock it, and from this way to lock it back up. So with this in the lock position, you want air being supplied to that hose. So this is going to be your normally closed side right here. This one will be your open side. And when you flip the switch to open the tailgate, it'll get air pushed into here, push that piston in, and put the air that was on this side out through the exhaust port. Now, one of these exhaust ports is going to be for that setup. Now, I believe, though, number 2 is normally closed, so you want air to go to that one first when you want the dog ears to be closed, and then you want this one to be open, pretty much. Now, there's two other things that you need to make this work, and that is forge valves. Now, what forge valves do is help your timing. So your air is going to come in here and go out this side and this side to the tailgate locks and to the rams that open your tailgate high lift gate. And when they close, there's this little screw on the end here of each side. You have to adjust that, and that will let whatever needs to go down first, or vice versa. So we're going to get this all put together so that we can get it operational. So you can see Danny's changing the ram right now. They have the other ram somewhere over here, and we will get it changed out and everything properly or operating. All right, so it comes from the air on that supply line all the way over, around, into the regulator, which once we get air built up and everything, we'll set this to 120 psi, which would be right there. It'll come in. This is the air dryer side. This is what gets all the water out of the air. This is the lube side, as you can see, because it's filled with red fluid. Comes out into the intake of the valve. Now, once we get air built up and everything, this where it sits right now, as soon as we put air to it, whatever one gets air without having to flip the switch will be normally closed, and the other one will be switched open. So then we'll figure out which one of these goes to the back to operate the tailgate, and then we will set the timers. Alrighty, so we have this mounted where pressure will stop at 120. He's almost there. It comes in with supply into the number 1, which is the center on the bottom. Number 2, which is the tall one, is normally closed. Number 4 is switched open. So we have this with red and black, or the red and black turns into yellow and black, but I'm going to zip tie all that up. It goes to the back here. Now, your normally closed just comes into this fitting here, comes up with the switch down inside the cab. It actually pushes all the air to the piston to keep this ram sucked in, which allows the dogs to close. Now, on our setup here, not particular to anybody else's, the one for the tailgate down is screwed all the way in, which makes it come down as fast as you possibly can. This one, on ours particularly, the screw is as far out as we can go without having any more threads on the locking nut. I'm going to lock that down here in just a second. With it locked down like that, it allows the dog ears to close slowly. So I'm going to have Danny pull the knob. It opens. Now watch when it closes. Close it, Danny. It comes down as it should. The dogs stay open, and start closing as soon as the gate starts to close. So that is how we set these up. Is your basic functions on how to make an airlift gate work with this style of valve. I will put the part number for the valve and everything, where we got everything, in the description below. And ground does not show a manual override, but the valving system is the same. So if you have, like I said, if you have any questions, let us know. I'm just trying to make things easier for everybody and teach people as I can. So